and we are up in here. You hear me?
I am the Blue Phoenix, and I am here with these three gentlemen, and y'all know they started it before the show started.
Elaborate.
I mean, what you trying to say, cuz? I mean,
It's always something with these dudes.
you acting weird as shit
I'm
today.
not acting weird.
Nah, young, you acting really fucking weird, man. It must be that time of the month or something, love. Yeah,
No,
like
it's
real
not.
shit.
That already happened. Shit.
All right, thank you for that. Thank you.
Hey, it's not. It happened.
Man, so I'm up this on everybody. I'm struggling a little bit. Of course, we have been seeing the screen switch. There have been some delays in the program itself because I am a newly found engineer. Yes. I am specifically trying to engineer something for Weezy over here so she can shut the fuck up.
Kiss my ass. How about that?
Nah, that ain't how it works, champ. See, women always try and get some shit for nothing. You gotta to get ass. You gotta give ass. You hear me?
Yo,
you, man.
speaking of this,
How else you gonna get ass unless you kiss?
I was one of these viewers on. I was one of these viewers on last night's edition of Both Sides of the Coin. And if I remember correctly, one of the topics of discussion revolved around the term community
Leader.
Community leader.
That was community leader. But
Community leader.
Right, basically.
What does that mean?
Community dick is the whole of the man. Since
Okay.
men can't be told, they are community dick. But Sir Mo here said no, they're community leaders because y'all have the key, the master key. Okay, and you can unlock a lot of
So for the people that don't know what he's talking about, go ahead and break it down to him, bro.
Break down the master key.
Okay, well, the master key theory is it's an old proverb, right?
Tell
It's an old Chinese proverb at that, man. Shout out to the Asian hates. We will not have such things happening in America because they come up with such cool shit. I didn't even know that was that deep.
I didn't know it came from there neither.
Yeah, it's an old
Okay.
Chinese proverb.
Tell him.
So if a man or a key can open up all locks, then that's a master key, right? But if one lock allows all keys to open it,
Right.
then it's a shitty lock.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Now, granted, and it's a spin-off, and granted, like I said, at the Real King Quick on Clubhouse, because we have so many interesting conversations. Really, I come up with a whole bunch of ideas to discuss with y'all on there. But a similar convo we had on there, somebody said, and this sparked a little bit of a discussion, or a bigger discussion. Somebody had said, women can have sex with whoever they want to, but men have sex with who they can.
That's true.
Meaning, it makes a lot of sense. Granted, there was some women like, hold up, but think about it. And if we go off of that master key theory, you guys hold all the cards.
Yeah, they always have.
You can have sex with what you want because it's up to you to say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We can only have sex with who says yes.
Yeah.
and that's pretty Tony right there. That's an old pimp saying. Real shit. That's some old 60s, 70s pimp shit because women do decide when sexual they decide when a man is allowed to have sex or when the sex is initiated in any conversation, in any relationship.
Right.
Men decide when the relationship is solidified. Women do not make that choice at all.
Everybody check your make sure everybody's.
Yeah, we getting a little sound
bit
like somebody's
feedback.
phone. Sound like somebody's phone.
Yeah, me, mine on off.
Yeah.
It ain't mine. Some hold mine directly up to my microphone. And it ain't.
Hey, what's up, Q? What's up, Nikki?
Hey, what's going on?
Nikki talking about leave her alone. Guess what, Nikki? I'm the engineer, so guess who?
Nikki,
Guess who ain't going nowhere?
You already know I don't pay him that now bit of mine.
Then nada.
Now,
What's going on?
no.
It's all good though.
Now.
What's
Well,
up,
hi,
Jamaica?
everybody who's here today, this evening. Thank you for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Yeah, so back
that's about
to it.
theory, but that is true. But you can also choose not to be a free lock.
What?
Meaning, what do you mean?
You can choose not to spread your wings to every key.
But that's solely a woman's decision.
Wait a minute.
But then he wouldn't be a shitty lock. That's a whore.
Now, sometimes you can stick the wrong key and just jiggle that lock just a little bit. Get that lock open.
That's the hairpin.
That's a locksmith. That's not the master key. There's locksmiths out there.
Oh,
Now that's what we
would
call
would be the
game
dyke?
right there.
Would
That's
that be the
game.
dyke?
That's game.
Would that be the dyke?
No,
No, that's just
that's a man that got
hairpin.
game. A
The
man with
hairpin.
game. A
That's
slick
just
talk.
The hairpin.
Nah, they not.
Finesse. That's it. But like,
I think
all
y'all-
in all,
I think y'all give dykes way too much credit, yeah.
Why?
Because
No,
they have to
I feel-
buy a dick that's modeled after
That's what I'm
us.
saying. That's the
If
hairpin. You
if
gotta pick the lock with
if-
the
That's advantage,
hairpin.
though.
what you mean?
They don't come, bro. They can stroke forever.
That's the only reason why women like
Those
women.
are irritating.
That's the only reason why they like it, is because there's no fear of getting pregnant. And men, you should actually take notes on that. Learn from your lesbian friends. I'm not gonna use dyke because I don't know if that's cruel or whatever. But yeah, learn from your lesbian friends because their endurance levels only matter because they don't have a fucking prostate.
all right.
Yeah.
But yo, let's stick there. Stick right there. Let's stick it right there. Because once again, on TikTok, I seen yeah, I heard that too. But anyways,
It was me.
Yeah.
all right, there we go. We found the culprit. We found the culprit.
My bad, y'all.
We found him. But on TikTok, there was this lesbian woman, a stud,
Mhm.
you know, if you would, dressed just like how me and Mo are right now.
Mhm.
For sure.
So she said she did like a 15-second joint saying, a message to y'all films, y'all gonna stop asking us studs to move refrigerators and build cars and shit.
Oh yeah.
Cause studs stands for steel titties under that shirt.
Oh,
But then my homeboy, this dude I follow who's funny as heck, he reacted to it. He says, hold on, you could have been a girly girl that like girls for all that. If you want to swing with the monkeys, you got to live in the jungle. Now come get this dresser.
Yeah, right. Get the other side of the couch. Go
Come
and
get this dresser.
You know what? My dyke homie says the same exact thing. She's still a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like she knows this. She knows this shit. And she uses that shit to her advantage. When the police come around, she turns into a girl. You know what I'm saying?
So, but
Yeah.
to say all
Rest of the
that,
nines and
do you feel that if a stud is 100% butch, and this is just a question because I'm interested, I like this type of, stuff. Do you feel that they need to pick a side? Like as far as, like, just take the TikTok for instance.
Mhm.
She's butch, she's the dime in the relationship, so on and so forth.
Mhm.
But when it comes to all the dime stuff,
Mhm. She don't.
moving the furniture and fixing cars and stuff, still a girl. That's what she
I experienced that shit in the military, bro. Like all those women that were in there that were claiming to be studs, and you know what I'm saying, the D word. I'm sorry if I use that wrongly. You know what I'm saying. But all the ones that were claiming to be tough turned feminine when it was time to move those rucksacks. When it's time to change
So they
tires.
use it to their advantage.
Yeah.
Right.
So they switch over, and I think that that's the problem with that situation, just like the situation we're going to discuss. That there's too much moving in between.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Walking the line.
they got to figure out if this is really what they want. You know what I'm saying? When that hip dysplasia happens because you've been trying to be tough. You know what I'm saying? Because your hips too wide. I've seen that in the military.
Mhm.
Seriously, it was a lot of women out there that were trying to break records and run, the same PT test that we ran, and they had fractured hips at the end of it.
Dang.
Women are not built for that shit unless they're on steroids.
the PT test is different for women.
Yes, it's a shorter distance. Well, it's the same distance, but a longer time limit. And they don't have to do as many sit-ups and push-ups. That was when I was in. I'm not sure what's going on now because from what I've heard lately and recently, that I think the Army got rid of push-ups. So I think everybody does planks now. So however long you hold the plank, which is bullshit. Bullshit. You know, my rotator cuff still hurt thinking about that shit. Because it was a technique to it, bro. You have to slap your chest and bounce up. Like it's a technique to try to save your stamina. You know what I mean? And they run around this motherfucker doing planks. Who the fuck can't do a plank? You just gotta make sure you don't, you let go of your thoughts at the right time. You know? A 1 minute plank.
We got a comment. It says, to the old dude that said, "What's up, Jamaica?" She said, "My name is Jamicia."
Darrell.
Hey, Darrell, what up, dog?
And she said, "I asked that you don't speak my name. Thank you."
Okay.
Well, dang.
What?
What's going
Jamaica, what's going on?
And of course, And of course, that is definitely directed towards me, and I don't give a shit. But
Nikki, what you laughing at?
Nikki ain't shit. Nikki ain't shit.
Yo.
All you ladies, y'all get on my goddamn nerves. Hey, look, if y'all was in front of me right now, I'd slap you with a soft baked cookie.
And they would gladly take that.
Soft baked cookies are awesome, bro. That might not be that bad.
I have you ever been slapped by one? It's a little grainy. It's gonna get in the eyes. It's gonna burn a little
Long as
bit.
make it in the mouth.
You ever try to get cookie crumbs out your eyelids?
Nah.
Yeah, I'm slapping for the eyeball.
You know, I'm a pro cookie eater, so the crumbs really don't go anywhere that's supposed to.
No crumb goes to waste with this.
Both cookies now.
This is a new. Who's Duriel Scott? Anyone know?
I went to school with it.
Oh, thank you, Duriel. Did I say it right? Darrell.
Man, what's good,
Thank
bruh?
you for tuning in, Darrell.
You just butchers his.
But I said,
Dario. Really? Dario?
We apologize.
look, we
See,
messed
now
up
see-
2 names.
Now we're gonna get back to these women. Now see how Nikki just sat up there and said, Mo, you know you love me? No, motherfucker.
Oh.
Do you love me? You tell me. Call me daddy today. Call me daddy now. I kick you out this motherfucker. I'll block
Call
you
him
off the
Daddy
no
Nikki
filter
so
show.
he can
Call me dad
Call
dad.
him Daddy Nikki. So
Dad
he can
dad.
Awkward.
I ain't even gonna make you say the whole daddy. Just say dad dad.
Ah,
Dad dad.
They might as well say Daddy.
This is awkward.
Hey, what's up, Sharon? Man,
Speaking
everybody
of,
popping
hey,
up.
Miss Briggs. Speaking of
Nikki,
boobs,
what up,
right?
though? What up, though?
So I discovered that I have 2 nephews that are addicted or hooked to 2 different parts of our body. So one likes the butt, one likes the boobs. This was accidentally discovered since I be watching it most of the time. I was doing something and I leaned over and my 2-year-old nephew just came out of nowhere and was like, "Where the hell did you come from?"
Up in you?
Not my nephew.
Yeah. Whoa, Nikki bowed down. Hey, Nikki.
Oh.
Daddy G, well, hello.
What the?
Well, hell no. What's good with you, Nikki?
Hey, we gonna have to give Nikki the horns.
Hey.
matter of fact,
Hey, my
Look, let me
nipples
tell you
hard as
something.
shit.
Look. Hey,
and he walks
you
up.
tell us in studio though. In studio.
Oh, that's the two,
He walked all the way the fuck out of the studio too, y'all. If y'all can see, he is out the door. He is gone, y'all.
Hey, that's funny.
Thank you, Nikki. Hey, young, you was so
Hey,
hey,
look,
young.
hey, we listen.
Young. What? Okay, so listen, I got a logic to this because I get why children would be attracted to breasts because it is a food source.
Mhm.
Why are they attracted to ass?
Because they
Because
feel
it's
like
soft.
breasts.
So this, yeah.
But there's no nipples. There's something
But
missing.
it's
Kids are really
soft.
smart, bro.
It's
Hey, look, when the nipples ain't hard, it jiggles like that.
I don't know about that, bro.
I don't know, but he just walked up. Well, her butt was jiggling when he did it. So we was in the house dancing, and he just walked up to my sister and did this. I was like, "Oh my God, boy, move!" And she said, "Why your aunt move?"
You got the right concept.
It be like that
But the
sometimes.
thing is, one chasing boobs, the other chasing butts, and I'm like, "You come over and touch him."
Hey, why she call you quick nuts, bro?
Oh,
Oh,
So, Mickey, you in violation, bro. You just, hey,
All right, put her in the back. She bad.
oh my goodness.
Black her, yo.
hey, quick nuts. Hey, bro, what the fuck kind of nickname you got going on right here?
I don't know where the hell that come from, but that is false information.
Okay, so booty
That
cheeks.
is false information.
Booty cheeks, boobs, and quick nuts.
Wow.
Wow.
So back to the booty cheeks and the attraction from children. I still don't get it because there's no life-giving force
But it's
from the
soft.
booty
Okay,
hole.
kids like soft. They like soft.
Okay.
So,
I was,
I'm sorry. Children like soft.
Get that dang comment on for the
5
time.
years and she don't know shit.
Oh,
Why is the comment still on the screen?
I
now?
can't do that because this thing was on my thing.
Move that over so you can get at an angle. There you go.
My phone, no disregard.
My bad.
Really?
It's because it's an iPhone. That's why.
I don't give a
Whoa,
shit.
You gotta stop doing that.
Children,
They said they can barely hear you, Rock.
soft. Hey, Kiki.
Y'all can barely hear me. That means y'all not listening close enough.
That's your wife that said
You can hear me. Stop playing.
that.
Anyway, so they like soft. They like to touch. Hey, Angel, and I think that's what it is. We're soft. I'm soft. My sister's soft. Most of us are plushy, so he's just walking around touching plush.
No, you distinctly said. She distinctly said, bro. If I get this, because I'm gonna need you.
Walked up to her and touched her butt. But the thing
She
is,
said that one likes
soft.
one area and one
Yeah.
likes the other. As is above is down below, right?
No.
Yeah.
My question is, how did they get the infatuation
I don't
in
know.
those areas?
I think
Because I know where it started for me.
Porn.
no.
actually,
Well,
no.
they're breastfed babies, and
But one doesn't like the
but no,
breast.
he liked boobs too, but he was more infatuated with
Like I never seen that before.
more infatuated with her butt because she was dancing and it was
Colonel
moving.
Menzies.
So turtle, Lord.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, she about
As
to- Right,
man or
it's
titty.
like that.
I'm a titty man. You did.
As a titty.
Come on, this is my brother. Titty.
We're
right,
brothers.
all right.
We're brothers.
Now I can.
I've
No, well, how about this?
And we're colored.
Do you guys now? Do you guys remember how you converted? Because I do.
Huh?
Oh,
To be
to
how
be
you
little
how
guys.
you how you yeah. All right.
There you go.
No. This will be a perfect time for Quick's Corner, but I don't think you know how to do it.
What you mean, bruh?
You on the
What you
corner.
mean,
You on the
bruh?
corner.
All right.
Are y'all ready?
Let's get
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Could y'all hear that shit?
Welcome to Quick's. We are muted though. Are we?
No,
No, we're not.
No,
Oh.
you're not.
Welcome to Quick's Corner now, man.
you can't get the close up today, bro.
I know, but I can still. It's just part of the intro. Let me rock.
Okay.
So, anyways, you already should know that. Anyway, I'm going to take you on a little trip. Since this subject arose, I'm going to tell you how I became
Thank you, because I was waiting for that. Go
a booby.
ahead.
So, how this happened? I was about 6, 7 years old. I'd like to say 6, 7, 30. So, it was just one of those days. I was a kid, and I could not sleep for nothing. I just couldn't sleep. And this was around them times where you turned on TVs at a certain time. All you saw was infomercials. Wasn't nothing good on. Or if you did find something good, it was on one of them off-brand channels that and the picture was grainy and stuff like that. It was that stage in life. I turned on one channel. It's about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And what infomercial was on TV? Girls Gone Wild.
Praise thy Lord.
Oh, nothing but Girls Gone Wild. Now, Girls Gone Wild is no more, but this, when I was 6 years old, they were at its peak because you couldn't turn the TV on that time of night without seeing it.
Man.
I almost set the clock one time. So I'm gonna tell you this. Even though they had edit, yes,
Set the clock for boobies?
yes.
What?
Because I saw, look, first time I seen it, I was like, I was sitting in front of the TV like this, mesmerized. Thank you,
I'm sure.
mesmerized. Now at that age, your imagination is everywhere. You're in dreamland. They had those little logos and stuff covering stuff up. That didn't matter. I saw right through them. I knew what was under there, and even if I didn't know, I had a world of imagination of what was going on. I watched it every chance I get. Infomercials was an event. If I was up,
Oh man, so young. Let me take you back a little further back. in the day,
Let's
bro.
go.
Like,
Remember we had A side, B side of the cable?
We are fucking related. Go there. Go there. Please go there.
Remember you used to go past the porn channel?
Oh, please go there.
Wait. Now we're going there. Me, my first porn experience. HBO.
Oh, you got the skin
12
Cinemax.
HBO and Cinemax. I forgot which one
I
it
said
was.
Skinemax.
All right, there you go.
Mhm.
Thank you. I'll say this. Forgot I was young again, but thank goodness for that skip back button on the remote. Watch, as soon as I felt like somebody was walking past the door, skip back, cartoons was on.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But then, of course, it was that soft core stuff.
Uh-huh.
Did it look like I gave a damn?
I'm sure.
Hey, I was all for it. Once again, infomercials was out the window. There was another event in
All
town.
taxi cab.
Real sex.
Yeah.
Zane's World out
Yeah.
this mug.
Y'all remember that? What was that? The Cat House jump?
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh, bruh.
Yeah.
No. What? Yo, what is? There was a show that came on HBO. I forgot the name. It was called Family Business, and it was about this dude who the famous
Oh, Red Shoes Diaries was my thing, Angel.
the dude Seymour Butts. The
Oh.
dude about him, the Family Business.
Mhm.
If y'all don't know who Seymour Butts is, he's a famous filmographer of the porn industry. And he had a show called Family Business that I did not miss.
Yeah, I didn't even.
I didn't miss an episode.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's the whole. So it went from infomercials to Cinemax to Family Business with me, and then the world
Real
of the
sex and all that.
We gotta go there.
What's up?
Did you
Leave
finish?
The A and B side.
Huh?
Did you finish?
Your A and B side.
Oh yeah. No.
Please go there, because I think you're going where I was about to go.
So, on a good night, the jump will flicker just enough for you to see the whole picture. I'm talking about everything. You couldn't tell me. Never mind. It don't matter.
How you just give up?
Nah.
We used to have the converters.
Mhm.
So we used to steal
Ah,
cable
shit.
and shit, right? But late at night, my father would set a code the way I couldn't do it, right? So like the porn joints, because it was always soft porn back in the day. Everybody out there, hardcore gonzo porn didn't start till like damn near when I was out of high school and shit. Yeah, all them
Facts.
joints. But it used to be squiggly lines. Remember that? And when you would change the channel, go back, you could see a little bit of ass cheek, a little bit of penetration.
Mhm.
Well, nah, dry humping,
Right.
because you know they never showed that. They never showed penetration, but you could see all of those things.
Those were on the big-
That is not why I like titties, though. I like titties because I was always a pervert as a kid. So when I was in elementary school, when I was in elementary school, there was this white teacher, and she would never wear a bra. She was a hippie, right? She always wore turtlenecks and looked like she was part of the mystery wagon or whatever. What the fuck is it called? The mystery van and shit, right? And her breasts were like beautiful. They were like fucking ripe fruit. You know what I'm saying? It was fucking amazing, right? I'm in probably 4th grade, pretty tall for my age.
At that time.
And I run up to her after every class and get a hug from her. And the little boys, I used to put them right in her bosom. She would embrace us into them. Just
She
like,
just thought y'all was.
it smells like skin.
You smell perfume.
I smell nipples.
No.
I don't know what.
I've been there before. There's
And she just think y'all really love her.
No,
You
there's
really love
teachers.
her
There's
breath.
teachers I would get
We
in
did.
trouble with on purpose just so I could stay in their class after recess.
Mm.
You know, so
Y'all just terrible.
don't judge.
I'm not judging.
I like recess. I
I
always
appreciate
bigger
your
than everybody.
honesty and
Oh, of
transparency.
course.
So I didn't want to fuck up my recess.
Well, everybody, there was.
Ricky B.
Hey, listen, Jamaica is on this joint on the warpath. Everything we say, she is saying something smart. You need some attention. Do you need an internet hug? Do you need an internet hug? Because give her. We'll
Give her
make.
the horns.
But y'all,
My first porn experience was the magazine.
I thought you was about to say a pigeon.
No, my uncle. Shut up. No, my
Oh,
uncle
shit.
used to have, the magazines and stuff in their closet, and I was a reader. I'm still a reader, and I used to look at the magazines, and he accidentally left one, like one came out the closet, and I picked it up. I'm like, oh, this is a book.
It's a book. It's funny,
Yes,
man.
and then it went from that to how was I? Because we had the cable box, the A and B side,
Damn.
and then Yeah, I'm not that much younger than you. You keep forgetting.
Now I'm talking about this getting the shit slapped out of me because
Ooh.
I ain't do
This
shit.
person seems like she got a chip on her
Oh,
shoulder.
Jamaica, what is wrong?
Don't say her name wrong. She don't like that shit.
I didn't say her
And
name
put that
wrong.
last
Jamaica.
I should call her Jamaica.
Oh my
So
goodness.
she like
Anyway.
Savetka.
She said my dang name
I
wrong.
used to watch everything, Real Sex and the Red Shoe Diaries and Taxi Cab Confessions and Sex Inspectors and all that stuff.
Let's talk about this. How do women learn how to masturbate? Is it because the soft porn never taught you shit?
Is it by accident?
Did y'all all have that to sleep over and scissor each other on accident? Like I always imagine that women would scissor each other on accident.
Y'all just bombarded her. She looked so confused for a second.
Yeah.
Who, me? No, I'm just like, no.
And Star, if you were here, I would ask you the same
Oh,
question.
shit.
You would get the worst.
No, I
if
think
you were
you
here.
just learn by reading and just experimenting.
Did you hump a pillow? You had to hump a
I
weird
did that when I
object.
was younger.
See what I'm saying?
I did that when I was, but see, I didn't understand why that feeling was there. It started when I was like, I think, maybe about
Did you orgasm?
about 6.
You started late.
Because now this is the key. We're gonna have to figure out what gave you your first orgasm object wise instead of man wise. Because now we got a beef.
I had never I didn't have my first orgasm object wise until 2 years ago.
Wow.
So
Round of applause.
So in other words,
Wrong one.
so wait a minute, object as in a toy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with a hand which you had a meal.
No, because I didn't used to masturbate. I didn't used to do it. Because I just did.
You missed out on a lot of good moments in life.
I swear.
I ain't had time to think about it.
The Bible says, "Love thyself and thy neighbor."
Yeah, I did, and the neighbor.
The little man in the boat never got a
Well, he
chance to
wasn't
drown.
Oh, the neighbor.
But
I didn't know what was button to push.
I just did not. I mean, I did the pillow thing when I was younger. I just never. I didn't understand why I felt the way I felt so early. So I don't know. No, I never did. And then I don't really do it now that much because toys get on my nerves. They irritate me.
Yeah, you prefer the shower head pressure, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That schmeat.
I
Ski,
prefer
ski, ski,
human.
ski, ski,
I
ski.
prefer human.
Get your rose.
I don't want that either. I'm scared that thing will suck my clit off.
You know
Wait,
what?
wait.
This is the
Question: do you feel like some of these things just are setting women up for some of these toys? Because they just, at the end of the day, do they just jack up your sensitivity?
It can.
So
make you
all of a sudden, when a real dude jumps in you mad because he don't vibrate or spin in a circle in 30 different ways because you done jack your sensitivity up with these toys.
And that's kind of one of the biggest things for me because I'm so mad. I just don't want nothing to alter nothing for me. So I'm just like, I want to use it, but
I don't know. That just might change your life.
I don't.
Come here, walk me 6 times.
she want the D,
Thank you.
The dirty dude.
I don't want it dirty.
the nasty, the dirty. She don't want the smorgasbord. I say, she don't want the smorgasbord. She wants that charcuterie. The meats, Arby's, ain't got shit on her shitty lock. Yeah.
My
Why
life
she
ain't
gotta have a
shit,
shitty
thank
life, though?
you. He's just mad because he's the community leader.
It's not shitty. She just need to put some oil on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's because it ain't been used. Okay? Either way.
Yeah, I swear, bro. I swear, you women, y'all are so crazy. Men have crazy objects that we accidentally humped, and it usually starts with our navel first.
And you sleep.
Yeah, the first wet one. The first weapon is always your navel. It's like
I know what it
I didn't
is.
know. I love
I
myself.
know what it is because it's that time when you're laying on your stomach, you wake up with morning wood and it's just there, sitting on your navel, and you're just moving, and it's just. All right.
Knock this shit.
So how
Hey,
does
you.
what do you think?
No, I'm a-
First erection?
I gotta describe it to you. Okay. You gotta go to school. I think back in the day I had to get up at 5 a.m.
4 for me.
This is my dick.
Pause.
Hey there, buddy.
I'm not even going to.
How
Notice
are
I
you?
had to turn my microphone to the side.
How you doing? Wouldn't be prudent.
He talks like George Bush.
Wouldn't be prudent, but are you gonna use me today? Because if not, I got a surprise for you, and it's gonna be in your navel.
Oh my
Mine never
god.
spoke like George Bush.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a glazed navel.
Oh my god.
Mine was like, oh, you thought I was going to cooperate. You thought I was going to cooperate today. All right.
Oh, that's perfect. Look,
What's
not
up,
hate
Janae?
today. I'm talking about not hate everybody.
Hey, listen, hey, look, our dicks are angry at all times when we're teenagers.
Apparently,
Right?
you got GW, you got Flies.
You thought I was cooperate.
Who was yours?
I'm saying hi to
Right,
everybody.
it's quiet until he just
Surprise.
Nah, bruh. I know you. You had Brutus the Barber beefcake or some weird shit.
That's
No,
on
mine-
Jim Nugget.
Mine, but the thing is, mine gave me a warning of everything that was going to happen. That now, you're finna say hi to everybody. Everybody getting laid.
Heyo. Heyo.
Now,
Mine was 50 Cent. Yo, bro, you give me something to do, no?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, look.
I'm gonna need pants all times.
Your
Pop,
keep
pop,
saying-
Hey, what's up,
yours
kid?
was
What's
angry
up with you,
because
man?
because you beat on it.
Yeah. Hey, listen. We did used to go Donkey Kong on our shits as young men, bro. Like,
That's because we
Yeah.
had no technique, no finesse.
We never had ass yet.
And shoot it out.
we didn't have ass yet. You know what I'm saying?
So look, I would say this: the first time I got some ass, I walked back from the back of Foxwood to the front, 1935. I'm trying to tell you, I went in the boy and came out a man. Like nigga, I felt like I was walking on clouds. You couldn't tell me shit. It was late at night. My head was high. I'm walking around smiling like everybody looking at me.
Yeah.
I was the man.
Yeah.
All for 2 minutes.
And you shot in a plastic bag.
No, I
And
ain't
you
gonna
shot
hold
your
you.
shit in a plastic
It can't
bag.
be cliche. The first time is never that long.
Yeah.
Never.
Like yo,
To who? First and foremost, the girls don't want it that long because they bleeding and shit. They done got their veil broken and shit.
Well, like you don't expect. Well, for one, it's not like
If
neither
she
one of y'all control how long it just. However it is how it's gonna be for that moment.
True that.
Women don't understand. The first time putting your dick in, it's like the best feeling in the world. It's like, oh
No, I fainted. I fainted for 5 seconds. I was like, this, oh.
I ain't going front though, man. I ain't going front. First time.
Yeah, y'all know that noise. You about to throw up and everything coming in. She like, oh. Ah.
No. All right, look. I ain't gonna hold you. My first time
Oh
getting in.
my god.
My first time getting in, she was on time. And I'm
Okay.
probably gonna go straight to hell for saying this. Forgive me, guys. But I literally felt like one of my idols. MLK. As soon as I went in, I was like, I see the promised land.
6 years, Janae. Damn. Look at this
I'm
one.
in the promised land.
Wow. For real?
wow.
That's
Woo.
different. But
6
it's not-
years, bro.
Okay, so was she a virgin the first time? If she got on top, because that hurts.
Janae, were you a virgin?
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. My bad. Quit.
Huh? Oh, we both were.
Okay.
Didn't know what the fuck. I was
Yeah,
trying to do
it's,
all that.
it's harder as
I
a
was-
virgin getting on top.
I was trying to do all
She
the
said,
shit
yeah.
that I seen on TV, thinking I was doing something. No, because it didn't work. You know, because it's like it was so awkward. Like the build up was awkward. You know,
For no reason.
for no reason.
No reason.
Yo. It's like because like it's almost like that saying everybody got plans till you get punched in the mouth.
Yeah.
We had this whole shit laid
Okay.
out, and none of it went how we
Of
thought it
course,
would.
of course.
It was just so awkward. I don't know if we thought it was going to be a movie scene in that motherfucker. No, it wasn't.
It's always awkward.
Look, she said that was 97 years in pussy time.
Because
Yeah.
for basically most of us, it's our first time, correct? We're talking about the very first time. So I remember the very first time, like I said, I went down on a girlfriend of mine and all that,
Yeah.
the juices and shit came out. I'm like, yuck. Like this shit nasty than a motherfucker. Like, This shit look like the Ghostbuster slime and shit, man. Yeah, it ain't get good to you till you finally feel the skin. You dig what I'm saying? Till you finally get in that joint raw. Yeah.
I tried that on my first time.
For real.
I didn't know what like
Y'all just want to do every.
we just shot our damn shot
So let
and
me
just
tell you
said
why.
whatever.
Because we had people that were older. You know,
Man.
They used to come back and pick the girls up. You know what I'm saying? Like we had to shoot our shot. I'm talking about every shot. You want me to eat it? Fine. I never did it before, but I'm gonna try it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you just go for it. You know, you can only get better after that, even though you're terrible. I don't even remember what I did. Which, for all we know, one of us could have tried to motorboat or something.
I did.
It could.
I drank a 40 of Steel
I was
Reserve.
down there like.
I
How's
ain't
that
what
feel?
the fuck.
You're
That's
like,
good.
what are you doing? I don't even know. Is it supposed to be like that?
Yeah.
Is that
Thank God for older
terrible?
women.
Come
Thank
on,
God for
girl.
older women. I had I was in still in high school, and I had my girlfriend at the time was in Penn State, a cheerleader. So she probably getting busted by all the niggas up there anyway.
Mm.
But she came back home, made sure she trained me. You know what I'm saying? So summertime, it was all me.
Mm.
I was in training camp all year, and I swear to God, I have never eaten so much cat a day in my life.
So you was training that year.
That was sound like you was in 2 days with the Redskins.
I was, bro, and I was
Oh.
addicted. You know, I was addicted because I know after that it's my turn. You know what I'm saying?
That was that one time at band camp.
Mm. That whole summer.
That whole
Do
summer.
y'all remember the first time y'all 69?
Yeah, I do.
I didn't know what to do.
I almost drowned,
Nigga.
and I kept putting my fingers in her ass. I thought it was like just a protocol, like finger in the ass. Like immediately, it's
No.
looking at me.
Bruh,
You might fuck.
how many?
Let me just-
How many was she able
Just
to
one,
take?
bro. Just
Corny.
one. Just one.
He's gonna cork it.
Just
So, can I tell
one. You got a story?
No. I don't
Oh,
got a story.
God.
I was asking.
Oh, dang.
I was about to know.
Okay.
I was asking. Was that your first encounter of your infatuation with the poop shooter?
No.
It was just looking at him. So he's like,
He's like, Marty, I gotta
do it.
See, some-
I gotta do it.
See some little weird perverted kids that we know that she knows likes both. Like they just like butt cheeks and shit. I just so happen to be Diego the Explorer. So I'm like, this look like a tunnel.
it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick my finger in
Gonna
it.
lead you to
Yeah,
all
Chinese
the
finger
eyes.
trap, girl. You're tight,
Hey, you know what
and you ate lasagna last night.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Bruh, all right, so the switch
Wow.
switch gears just a tad bit.
What's
There's a couple things that's going on in the celebrity world. You know, all right.
Hold up, she want to know what
So,
is
you know,
the finger in the ass. We gotta elaborate quick. We ain't done with the subject yet.
All right, here we go.
So one, when the hand is placed correctly on the ass, when you got your shit straight, the thumb automatically falls there.
Right in the
So
pooper.
why not just
Yeah, use you as a bowling ball.
Have you ever been wheezy on the stick?
She doesn't look like a butthole surfer.
Stuff accidentally happens. You know that face girls make when you accidentally go in the wrong hole. It's the funniest shit in the world. Now, have you ever been? A corn dog, as in on the stick?
I have went in the wrong hole, y'all, and it is not polite. It's not a polite situation.
So, have you ever been rudely intimate? How did it feel? What was your reaction?
Young, speak.
Wait. Reaction. Just say.
And there was no say. There was, oh, what the?
Oh, see, she's getting mad all over again.
Right.
Hey, yeah. Can I ask y'all a question since we on the poop shoot? How many people walk around and notice that their ass is tight? Their asshole is always tight. Or do y'all walk around with a laxed asshole? Have y'all ever thought about that?
This is the one time.
Well, you know, that's true.
I wish we could put it back. I wish we could put it back.
That's like I walk because I used to belly dance. I automatically walk around with the bottom half with my stomach lifted because I used to belly dance, and that was what we had to do. We had to tuck our stomach, squat a little bit, and then belly dance. So I automatically do that. But yeah, you do kind of notice that because I do that. You do kind of squeeze your butt.
I'm saying the butthole.
You do kind of squeeze your butt.
That's a hole. It's not a
He's
butt.
talking about what's the part.
The
Because I'm trying to figure out how women.
He's talking about the sphincter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm trying to figure out how women get an accidental like poke, and it go all the way in.
when you're having sex, you're having sex. No,
I'ma
it don't
tell-
go in.
I'm gonna tell you. Well, no, I'm gonna
But-
tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I have a theory on how it can happen.
It takes.
Because depending on what position the girl is in, if she's there and her legs are spread and up, everything kind of wide.
Yeah,
for you.
that's true.
So therefore, when you go in, there's
You're not gonna go
there's-
all the way in unless she has a lot of experience back there. You ain't gonna just pop
What?
in.
But hey, sometimes the mushroom tip go in.
That's
And
what.
then-
Yeah, that might go.
But that can hurt you though.
It can.
They can
Well,
split
yeah,
your
if
pee
it's
hole
too-
open.
If it's too tight, yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah,
It can, yeah, you can hurt yourself.
there are horror
And she
stories,
can
bro.
get split too. That's-
Because it's
Yeah.
like you gotta really.
Now, and it does help. Okay, depending on the wetness, depending on if she's really wet down there, and like you said, the opening it can go. It's not gonna go fully because you got to work at it. But yeah, that can happen.
How many of you women out there actually continued after you
All right, so
sunk the
question-
submarine?
Question for the women. Question for the women in the audience. Have you had a
You got to prepare for
accidental-
stuff like that.
Have you had an accidental entrance in the wrong home? And what was your reaction? Leave a comment.
While we wait on that, let me tell you how I lost my virginity. My hymen was actually broke with fingers.
She had dirty hands.
It,
She had.
I
these-
didn't break my hymen.
Which finger? Do you know?
I don't know the fingers. I wasn't looking. I just know he was like, "You bleeding?" I'm like,
I know
What?
Nikki like that. I know Nikki like that. Hershey
plead the
Highway.
fifth. You plead the
plead
fifth.
the fifth.
She driving her
Don't
Tesla,
worry,
no hands
don't
up that
worry.
highway.
Nigga, we talking later. We talking later, Nikki. You can tell me that. You
Leave
can tell me
Nikki
that.
alone.
That's my dog.
Nikki, look, I got you, Nikki. But yeah, so it was.
Man, hush up.
It was, yeah, that's how mine was broke. But then after that, it was, and that's why I said about being on top, because he wanted me to go on top, and I'm like, this shit hurts. It's easier missionary when you're a virgin. It hurts like shit. It hurts both ways, but it really hurts like it feels like you're being torn if you're on top and you're virgin.
Damn,
Mhm.
I'm so glad I got a dick. Ain't y'all
Likewise.
proud of yourselves?
I'm
Man,
very
pat yourselves on the back, fellas.
Give us the horn.
Man,
Two
thank
times,
you,
dog.
Jesus.
Two times.
Thank you so much for
So happy.
giving us all this penetrative
And like I said-
skin that we
and like I
got.
said, remember when
Ha.
I said when I lost it, she was on that's the landing. Get it? Based on what
Yeah.
you just said.
Yeah, it hurt. It hurt.
She had the it was like she was coming down on it in slow motion.
Yeah, because we stretch.
Of course.
We have to stretch. So when you're a virgin,
Like,
that stretch is a little that hurts.
Jamaica asked, what was the question? Again.
Have you ever been
Rear-ended accidentally.
Pulled
what was
your
your
bumper.
reaction?
Banana in the tailpipe.
So while we're waiting on her, since she's the last
You ever
one
had a
to
banana in the tailpipe? and
Shish
you didn't
kebab.
intend it?
But anyways, speaking of accidents,
Okay.
everybody know how I'm a sports fan.
Mhm.
Primarily, I love fighting. UFC event happened, and Conor McGregor.
Oh damn.
Ooh, that was a nasty break. Broke his leg to the point where he tried to stand on it, and that thing bit into a question mark.
Jesus.
But this shows
His
how.
foot is
thi-
red.
yeah, literally, like from his calf broken. His foot was like. But this shows how much of a badass he really is. Because while on the ground with a broken leg, he was still talking his shit, saying like literally. Because the interviewer was saying, he said, so and so said his opponent, because of that kick he gave you, that's why your leg broken. He was like, man. Dad, if it wasn't for his leg, I'd have fucked him up and all that stuff. He's still talking his shit. He was still ready to fight with one leg. So that's different.
And I would like to say fair use, because yeah, we're gonna share this screen real quick. Yeah, it's time for the damn, I don't have two screens. Excuse moi. Because I was actually gonna show y'all the moment that he actually snapped it, and it was a check kick to the other guy, the other competitor.
His like, cause this once again, that's strictly like a Muay Thai thing
Mhm.
because the way they train in Muay Thai, they train to build up
Yeah.
because it's all bone that they use. Like literally, a part of their training, they have you punch a brick wall
Yeah.
to build your knuckles up. They will have you literally kick a tree. Like their way of thinking is, I want to break my leg trying to break it over your head.
Okay.
I want to break my leg over your head, or I want to
Okay.
break my hand
Right.
into your skull.
Right.
Like they will hurt themselves trying to hurt you, basically. So that's Muay Thai for you.
That shit crazy.
I'm gonna shoot the shooting. I'm gonna stick to shooting.
Yeah. Yeah, he stepped back, bro, and he turned into Gumby.
Mm.
Like the
Yeah.
shit was weird. And the way he was talking, he's like, hey, man, me for a wonky leg. Me for a wonky leg.
Nah, I ain't gonna. It was a nasty break. If you're squeamish, you're not going.
But that happens though. Nobody likes Conor McGregor.
I really don't.
But bro, he was
Why you don't
talking
like him?
cash shit, bro.
Because he reminds me of Groundskeeper Woody
Who the hell is that?
from The Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. He sounds
Is
like
it the accent?
Yeah, and
He Irish.
He's Irish. He can't help the look.
Right. Ain't my fault.
Me and my
I
fucking
actually
wonky
do.
leg.
I actually do like him for some reason. I
I
don't know
like
why.
to see him
but I
get his
like
ass beat.
yeah. Shout out to Connor.
Man, he a shit talking boxer, man.
Shout out. But no,
He do his thing.
Well, like, granted, I gotta respect because, like, literally, not everybody who's sitting on there with a freaking leg in half is gonna still
Mhm.
be talking that ish like that and still be like not in pain like that. He's on there with his leg. The only thing holding his leg on is skin, and he's still talking his ish. Like I'm like, bro, you got it. You respect.
Yeah, you had to put that motherfucker down. You hear
Straight
me?
up,
That little steroid taking motherfucker gotta go.
like you
Really?
got it. In other words, in the street fight, he not gonna stop.
Mm.
You gotta take it.
Ever go to Ireland with that bootleg accent? Yeah.
Hey, you don't worry about my fucking accent, champ. You hear me? Yeah. Champ, sir. Champ, ma'am, sir.
Also, before I even forget, I want to also give a shout out to Howie Doolittle. We just wrapped a movie this past weekend. Just got done.
Congratulations.
Saddening.
Much love,
But it do.
very fun experience. Took a lot out of everybody because it was a very draining type of film. There was a lot of physical stuff going on.
Mhm.
So but we got that done.
Man.
Funny thing is, he literally told me, he called me over the phone like last night actually. And he said like some folks was like talking about me saying like, yo, I think there's something really wrong with this. because in their mind, even when they said cut, like I was still in it. I was still in character.
Mhm.
So I understand what Heath Ledger was going through. I was still locked in. So
You do turn into
is
your.
there something really wrong with this motherfucker?
All right, nigga.
All right,
Sound of the horns,
Nikki.
homie.
Hey,
Yeah,
shout
happy
out.
1 month anniversary.
Shout out, Queen.
Oh my God, that
It
was so
did.
big.
Now, how you gonna celebrate?
What we doing, Nikki?
How you gonna celebrate?
I'm gonna send you a bottle.
Hell
You
yeah.
already know
Send her
that.
some tree.
I'm gonna send you that.
Hell yeah.
Send you some new merch too. I got you.
So I gotta figure out what's going on between Jay-Z and Dame Dash. Y'all.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
What's the break it down?
I mean, well, what they're saying is that the Rockefellers co-founder seemingly and illicitly tried to get the licensing for his first debut album.
Oh, reasonable doubt.
Yeah. And behind his back, evidently.
Yeah,
And now Dame Dash is, yeah. How do y'all feel about that? Music industry guys.
Yeah, because he's suing Dame, right?
Well, like granted, there's a lot of layers to that because I don't know what agreements or what contracts or whatever was between them during the making or the release of that project. So I don't know who's entitled to what.
Right.
You get what I mean?
CEO brought him in. Fuck yeah, he's entitled to it, right? At least a portion
Well,
of it.
look. Dame, because granted, Dame Dash is who he is because of Jay. And Jay, this is what it is because of Dame. They both can take equal credibility over that project and the empire that was built in that era and time that Rockefeller Records ran at one point in time. And a lot of people spawned from that label, you know. Everyone, because if you think of Rockefeller, you think of state property. That's B.D. Siegel. You think Freeway. You think Kanye. All these people came from under that umbrella. You know, it's just a lot there. Though. It's a lot. It's like I don't know.
So do you think it was, you know, if they had a contract since the year? I mean, like, what do you think? How that's gonna go?
I don't like. The thing is, I don't know, because hope if there is a contract, then that's what needs to be reviewed. That's what it's gonna end up going back to. If things were done on a handshake, which is why there's cat and mouse going back and forth, that's when it gets sticky. That's why. That's probably why everybody's fighting so hard, because now they're fighting for. I deserve this. I deserve this. I deserve this because it wasn't on paper. You know. So that's why, if that is the case, put everything in black and white.
Yeah.
Everything. That's all I gotta say.
So evidently, Dame Dash is only trying to sell off his 1/3 share of Rockefeller Records.
I say he's trying to sell 1/3.
Yeah,
What's wrong with that? If it's his, he should be able to sell it.
and he definitely was the man. He was the one that
He was.
you know that really founded that shit.
So at
So
the end of the day, it all boils down to structure.
yeah,
Structure and paperwork.
real shit.
Me as an artist and CEO, I own all of my masters.
Facts.
Gotcha.
And my artists own their masters.
Facts.
And the sad part about it is a lot of artists don't understand the importance. You feel me? Because if you were signed on my label and I own your masters, if somebody goes back, let's say we like 50 something, we own as fuck, and the new generation wants to sample our record,
That's all
and
you.
it blows up, guess what? If I own those masters,
You get the
you
money.
no, I get the money.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't get the
Nothing.
money.
Yeah.
Right.
And see, that's the fucked up part about it.
Yeah, that's facts. You know.
And that's what's.
And I run my company the same way. That's how Beast Bars is great. Everybody on the roster was trained for leadership and ownership of what they create. You know what I mean? And it's just like I said, this is just another. If that is something based on a handshake,
Yeah.
they got to blame themselves for that, because now they're just going to go through this battle that's however long it's going to be.
Gonna have to decide.
You know, so yeah, they put it in someone else's hands now. So however it ends up, one of them can end up with nothing, all because no paperwork.
Now, Sonya, well, Nikki said Taylor Swift went through that with her masters.
Oh, really?
I think she was owned by Disney though. A good fight, or it was her father. He can break it.
Oh, not
Well,
Which
the
one?
thing is, it's
Taylor.
happening.
No.
Oh, I'm tripping.
Yeah, that's what's the child name?
We forgot about her.
Yeah.
Miley
that's-
Cyrus.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, this happened to the best. It's a common thing in the music industry when it comes to ownership and being tied down in janky contracts. I mean, my favorite rappers are Bone Thugs and Harmony. I know about them and Ruthless.
Yeah.
How they spent damn near 10 years trying to break away from that when Easy died.
Yeah.
For real. And for real, my favorite artist is Michael Jackson. He's the one who got it. He ended up owning most of the dang music industry.
So
Every time a James Bond movie came out, all them scores, he owned it.
yeah.
When Nas put out an album, he got a piece. Anybody who was on Sony, when they put out music, he got a piece.
So I gotta ask you guys this question: what is the purpose in trying to sign artists if they have total control over this stuff?
No.
What is the point? What is the purpose if you're trying to be, business, be a businessman? What's the purpose of doing
So
that?
for me,
Mm.
when I sign an artist, I give them creative control because that's what attracted me to them.
Facts.
Why would I try to change something that I already fuck with? If anything, you take what they got going and you build.
Facts.
Okay. As far as giving the owner of their master, it's like, come on, man. What you put in the universe comes back.
Yeah.
You're trying to fuck people back on the low end. When you make it, you're gonna get fucking warrior.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way I look at
Okay.
Same.
Yeah.
Because like at the end of the day, when we put people on the roster, the whole purpose is to build the empire.
Gotcha.
To build a team of powerful,
creative individuals who have the same drive and the same goal and mission at hand. You know,
Mhm.
at the end of the day, when it comes to the brand, we gonna make that together.
Mhm.
Once
Yeah.
because we all climbing together. All I can do is I can show you the ropes, what you need to do. Take your product, get it there.
Yeah.
I showed you how to get it there.
Mhm.
When we get there, we gonna break up. You know.
For sure.
So what do I need to like? What do I need to take what you earned for?
This kind of reminds me of when the chat was recently interviewed. Man, shout out to Beehive TV. When she was interviewed, she was saying that a lot of artists don't understand what CEOs and what record labels go through to push them.
Mhm.
So instead of them having to think, you do all of the above. You know what I'm saying? Providing clothes, getting the concepts for videos, paying for the videographer, cinematographer, whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
And then at the end of the day, you're gonna have to recoup that, right? So is this a thing where you guys see that differently? Do you see that as, okay, I gotta get my money back from this budget, or do you just look forward to the future with it?
Well, the only reason why anybody would sign to a major label is for the possibility of the amount of money they would put behind it.
Mm-hmm.
They would invest all that, because for real, if you go onto a major label expecting to make a buku amount of money, you're sadly mistaken.
Gotcha.
The only thing you would get from that is the buzz. You'll get that mainstream push, because they will, if they really believe or have faith in you, they will dump millions into you.
Pre-social
If they
media.
really get it.
Pre-social
They
media.
will pre-social media.
Mhm.
They will dump millions into you.
Mm-hmm.
But anything you
even
make,
now,
you have to
too.
get.
Okay.
Yeah, now too. But any money you make goes back to them
Mhm.
Correct.
to pay back all that stuff they dumped into you.
Mhm.
That's why you make no money, unless you start touring day in and day out.
Right.
Your tour stops, your money stops,
Mhm.
which is why artists were in such shambles until last year,
Mhm.
because there was no tour.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you get from a major label. Really. You get on there from the push, and once your contract runs out with them, that's why all these artists are going independent now. Because for real, that's where the money. Tech Nine is the most successful independent artist
Mhm.
known to man. In 2011, he was in Forbes because that year he made more than Drake, Rick Ross, and somebody else big. Drake, Rick Ross, and Kanye put together
Wow.
that year. Independent.
Wow.
Damn. And he does sell out arenas. That man,
Straight up.
he has one hell of a cult following.
And this is the thing. Once again, another one of my favorite NCs. It's about ownership. Because when you see all these artists who sell merch and all these types of things, the label pays outside entities, to create that stuff.
Yeah,
They dump
that's
money
true.
into that.
That's
Strange, his label, Strange Music, they have their own warehouse. They press up their own merch. They do their own disc duplication. They ship everything themselves.
Yeah.
He owns all. The only thing I don't think he does is distribution, but everything else
It's
he does
in-house.
out of his own pocket,
Everything's
and all that money comes right back to him.
Wow.
Something that these people in the mainstream that y'all think got bread
Mhm.
don't do.
No.
Wow.
There's a difference.
Huh. Rock, anything?
All right, so when you sign an artist to the label, okay, you talking about money.
Mm-hmm.
With me, if I'm going to invest in you, of course I'm going to want to return it.
Correct.
Investment.
Right.
Facts.
Business 101. You feel me? If we just working together and I'm just fine tuning, I don't deserve a lump sum of money.
Yeah.
You feel me? I honestly feel that it should be a 20-80 split. That's the way I operate. You feel
Gotcha.
me?
Yeah.
For one, let's talk about streaming. And this shit pisses me off. We get paid a fraction of a cent.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad. You would think, oh, I got 10 million streams. I got paid. No,
Nah,
we didn't.
at all.
We didn't.
Because in actuality, how stream works, and this is why it's sad, because like we're in the era nobody buys. Right.
Right. Correct.
They buy them for maybe for a collectible
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so on and so forth, or just because they have a collection. But one CD set is a unit set.
Mhm.
Takes 1,500 streams to get one unit set.
Wow.
So you just got 1,500 streams, but in actuality, you sold one CD.
Wow.
Wow.
Could you imagine somebody listening to your song and you get like a 100% off of it?
So like I said, they make it easier to put out music, but they cut your money all the way down.
See, the problem is we need to cut these middlemen out.
Yeah.
See, back in around what 2013,
Mhm.
that's when the industry started changing. Physical CD sales went down, digital sales went up,
Mhm.
right? So what happened is these labels and these distributors created a direct relationship with the labels. You know what I'm saying? With the distributors, they're like this. So they said, okay, cool. We're gonna get this lump sum of money, and we're gonna take this a little bit and give it to the artists.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Pastor Troy did something recently. His last project, I think, he dropped it on distribution, go straight to his site.
Yeah, for sure.
Pay download.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the way we need to get back to it.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get blackballed in the industry, but I really don't give a fuck because you can't stop projects. We gotta cut the middleman out.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
gotta take back our culture.
For sure.
You feel me? I'm gonna break it down. So if you're not a self-sufficient artist, you're paying for studio time,
Mm-hmm.
beats, graphics, wardrobe, video shoot. Not to mention marketing,
Yeah.
promo. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
There's 7 categories that will drain your fucking pockets.
For sure.
It's more than just going in the studio and just making music and put it out.
Facts.
So you gotta be smart with it. So as artists, we're investing all of this money in it just to get crumbs. It really don't make sense.
Hmm.
And the only way that we really can make money is off of merch. But then you have some labels that have a 360 deal where everything that you do, they get a piece out of it.
So that pretty much sounds like where Jay-Z is coming from. Even though he is a billionaire, there's something that happened when that album came out that he felt that he was done wrong about. Because this is vengeful. Just to get that man not to be able to get his 1/3.
Well, now, you gotta say,
You know what I mean?
They fell out of business, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Of course, Dame feels like he's supposed to be with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of stuff that happened behind the scenes
Okay.
and we don't know about.
Gotcha.
So this right here, we're just seeing the outside.
Right.
This is some petty shit. Man.
I feel you.
Because guess what? If I'm paid like Jay, and a nigga just want his third off of one album,
Right.
Mhm.
let me take that.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
guess what? Even if you do something with it,
Yeah.
That's true.
so
That's true
at this
shit.
point, it's like, man, they fuck you.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of weird, but so big. Nobody's what is it when the family feuds?
Nobody wins with the family.
You hear me?
But it's just crazy. Has it gotten really to the point where it's like, all right, now I know what you had.
I think so.
You
He's
never know.
empowered now. He has more money than him now. He can make those strategic moves and probably hire the best lawyers and persuade the judges to give him what he wants.
Dame said he made. Remember when on that song Lost One?
Yeah.
Said what did he say? I heard my
Made-
motherfucker saying they made hoe. Okay, they
Make
make
another
another hoe.
hoe. Yeah. 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 It's all good though. Now that was a dope subject. Now it was something that was mentioned, man. Shout out to the OG Charleston White man. I gotta check that crazy motherfucker out. He is crazy. You hear me? He said something that really caught my attention today, and I think that this applies because we are. I've been 5-6 years in the game as far as like podcasts and radio, meeting dope artists, meeting the crazy ones too. He said something. He said that people are too hell bent on paying attention to the dislikes than the actual love.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you pay attention to it, you get way more love than you get dislikes. And we are putting a negative energy into everything nowadays because of 5 or 10 dislikes or a like instead of the love. Is that what I mean? Do y'all feel guilty about that? Have y'all been? Have you done that?
I've been guilty.
Okay.
I'm not going because like it took. I had until I started looking at things at a different perspective. Like when I amphetamine adrenaline rush joint went by that year. Yeah, got like a billion somebody. Well, but let's just say, thank you. Let's just say for just for the sake of argument, for every 400,000 that were rocking with me, there was at least 100,000 that were hating. You feel me? But, and granted, I ain't going front. It took me. It was so hard not to jump in the comments and start thinking. But I look. It was so hard, but like I was looking, and one thing I noticed: the people who were hating, they were
Oh, okay.
something I picked
Okay.
up.
Okay.
You know,
Oh,
they were
okay.
other artists. I said, why you mad at me?
Right.
You still
You
click,
got the attention. You still
click
watch
my
it.
video.
Right. And if you think about it, no matter whether you get likes or dislikes, you're getting views.
So yeah, it's like for real. Like I said, if it's another artist, ain't on this one that just went viral. I don't have to go into that. And besides, I didn't really need to say anything because, like, members of my team, like MC Rest and like my own girl Idea, they was in the dang comments flaming people. I ain't had to do that.
Yeah.
I just learned that it is just another thing. Like,
For real.
like for example, I have a lot of videos up, but I have this one person that makes his or her business. I know who's lying. I know
Oh,
who's
we
lying.
What pronoun is he or she?
And that's the
That's a classic one. That's a classic pronoun.
How about that?
Now, I think, me and you always discuss this, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's time to put it out there. I really feel like people who go out their way to stalk and constantly hate on you have a secret sexual desire. Like they really want to sleep with you, like real shit, because who in the hell is going to go through all of that effort?
Right, yeah, just to seek you out. That's crazy.
Going to go through all of
It's a
that.
fetish now.
Yeah.
You know what? It's crazy because I'm learning. Oh, we lost sound. My bad, y'all.
That was
Yeah, we done
There we
bounced
go.
back.
Sound. We back.
Wait.
Hello,
I
hello?
can't hear myself.
Hold on, everybody.
Oh,
Hold on,
there we go.
There we
There
go.
we
We back.
go.
We
Okay.
back.
We
So,
hit a button.
It's weird. It's really weird because my mother always told me that you ignore behavior and behavior doesn't exist. That's how I parent my children.
Yeah.
Tantrums, I ignore them shits until we in public, until you get your goddamn ass off the ground before they gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's hard not to say anything,
Right.
but some people just need it. You feel me? Some people are so pitiful. They need that attention. And it was brought to my attention. I'm gonna talk about it on air because I don't even talk about it. It was brought to my attention that this person is miserable in life. Really? This person has stalked me for over almost 2 years now.
Really?
2 years. It's bad, bro. It's bad. Look, I made a beat the other day, right? When I got my beat machine, that all of a sudden I get tagged in the post on Instagram. Now, remind you, I've been blocking this page. Every single page, just multiple pages. Fake pages of women.
Can I ask you something? Is this a person you with?
Yes.
Say less.
You can see, so you know the
This is
vibes.
horrific. This is a person that's actually from the DMV area.
Yeah.
They can be touched.
Yeah.
You mean this is not a Swedish
Well,
troll? This is not a son of a bitch over there eating
And this is a-
baguettes and shit.
And this is
Okay.
and this is just another thing. And when it comes to stuff like that, when I just need to know whether separation is, because especially like where I am right now, I gotta know that it's not my place to jump in these comments. I'm not even
Right.
supposed to look at it.
Right.
Okay.
Especially because granted, I interact with people who showed up,
Right.
but
Gee, baby.
when it's like just
Hey.
like at the level I am right now, I just gotta know there's a separation.
Yeah.
Like producer, like influencer to consumer.
Right.
Like there's a separation.
Mhm.
So I can't indulge in certain things that isn't.
And I implore you not to, because that can make you spiral. Reading hateful. A lot of artists and a lot of people a lot of podcasters or whatever, they read those comments.
Mhm.
And it takes them where they don't, they go into depression off those comments. People are assholes. People are
Fuck.
assholes.
That's why I be having to shut shit down on Facebook all the time. Like because I get overwhelmed with the negativity or the weirdness.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you what I do.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You tell me what I'm not, and show you what I mean.
I feel you.
Oh, that's true too.
Because you can't ignore it. No matter how much we try to, you're gonna scroll and it's gonna be that one comment that catches you. That's good. Go back. Then you gonna go to that page and you start researching that person. You about this nigga that pop up this in the head online talking about me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So they say the best response is no response.
Yeah, correct.
That's false.
Facts.
That's false. You respond with your actions. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like my example. Let's get back to this asshole. Because I'm on one today. I don't speak on it. I'm gonna talk on it today. And this is it.
DC out this joint
Asshole.
supporting you, bro.
Yeah, because he had a back and forth with somebody this
So-
week.
So
Shit.
I got clowned because I make beats. I'm a videographer. You feel me? I do all of the above and I'm black. But guess what? If you stack my name next to his, there's no competition. You know why? Because he talked about my videographer skills and my podcast skills, I worked harder. I made sure I sharpened up everything. So that way when he sees this, he's like, God damn it, this nigga just don't stop. He just don't quit. See, when I can make you mad just by doing what I'm supposed to do and
Yeah.
being on the right path, if
Yeah.
I'm just doing me and not paying you no attention, and my success is making you mad, I win.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So go ahead, get another diss song ready.
Mm.
Make another fake page. All I'm gonna do is block it. I'm gonna listen to your song. I'm gonna give you
Bruh. What the fuck, DC? This motherfucker says I always have back and forth with haters in Phoenix. They can't
No,
mute
not
me.
He's saying haters.
I said, oh, damn. I thought it was haters in Phoenix. I was like, God damn it. That was random as shit. Like, you actually have that one spot that people just hate your ass? Like, oh, my bad. Shit. I need to learn how to read again. Hey, man, put them fucking commas in that motherfucker, man.
Right.
Fuck you, man. Punctuation, nigga.
So he even ended up getting Facebook jail because of that.
Yeah.
Hey, that's shit.
Hey, he said, tell Quick to chill, yeah.
What the hell I do?
Bro, you was over there looking psychotic just now, bro. You didn't see you staring off in the distance and
because
shit.
he was getting angry. Yeah, I
Oh, all
understand
y'all
why.
reliving that shit.
I understand why, because you're
Damn,
listening and you
yeah.
know who, and you like, oh, for real, you can see it on your face.
Damn. So y'all each have a specific human being that you know for a fact you would
It's
love
for-
to.
With me, it's for a different reason.
We are listening, sir.
I'd rather not.
Oh, okay, never fucking mind
I'll
then.
tell y'all.
Don't
off
worry. Yeah, no worries. No
I
worries.
think I know what
No worries. I ain't even thinking. I ain't worried about it.
I'll tell y'all off camera.
But
Yeah.
even like I think I told Mo before, I get them too. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Talk to him.
Let's vent.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like, look, what's gonna say? Quick is looking blown. Yeah, but see, it on certain posts I put up, and please don't let me be supporting y'all. Don't let me be supporting men. Don't let me support men. I get it terribly.
Really?
Yes, it was one post I put up about balance, about a man and a woman, the relationship, the balance in the relationship, and somebody was like, "Oh, sorry." Somebody was like, "Well, you can't have balance without." What they say it's not balance. It's the woman does this, and the man's supposed to do this, and if the man don't do this, then the woman can't do this. I'm saying, like, sweetheart, in a relationship you have to have balance, regardless if it's friendship, intimacy, whatever. You gotta have balance in this relationship. You balance each other.
That's why them girls that be going at you, their vaginas stink because they don't have their pH balance. Fuck a relationship. Get your pH right, ladies. Before you fuck with Phoenix, yeah.
And then it's like,
God
it's
damn.
some things, it just don't matter what I post. So sometimes I know it was this one young lady, and I know her, and I forgot she just gets angry with me depending on what I post. And so it got to the point that we was going back and forth one time, and then one of my other friends got on there and he started going on her because she was going on me. And so I just said, I'm not doing this. So every time she responds on one of my posts, I read it and I don't say anything. And it got to the point where she stopped responding because I wouldn't speak to her. I wouldn't respond to her.
See, if I was a man, I would. If I was a man, if you was a man, yeah. If you was a man, excuse me, y'all, I am a man, 100%. If I was you, and you could be a man for a day, you could send her an unsolicited dick pic. Yeah, you should do that.
That was good.
You should get a random dick pic and just send it to her. From your, you can't go to prison because you don't have a dick. That's going to be proven in a court of law. Like you're good.
Well, I don't even, and the thing is, I barely see her on there because I just ignored her.
Yeah.
I just ignored her. And for one, I was like, Mom, such. She was like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with her. I'm like, somebody had forgot what's wrong. I know what she did. And yeah, I had to pull back because OG be coming out sometimes. But I stopped responding to her. and if you know what, Jamaica. And so
She a hater.
but-
She's a
and
troll too.
Yeah, she is. So like when I she said, yeah, he was right if he wasn't. And just like when I used to do my lives on Blue Phoenix, which I'm going to start back doing, y'all. I've been off, but when I used to do my lives on Blue Phoenix, and I'd be going live, and trolls from all over the world would come on the page. And one guy, I mean, they were saying all types of stuff one time, and so one guy was like, I was going to mess with you, but when I started listening to what you were saying, I decided not to.
I responded to one next day, and I turned them into a delete.
Yeah.
On Instagram. As a matter of fact, I posted a freestyle I did. I was doing like my little chopper is. And this one dude was like, is he even saying anything? I don't even know what he's saying. I'm like, I bet I got it. Took the lyrics, replied to him with the lyrics. Then 5 minutes later, he replied back with a bunch of fire emojis. I won.
Yeah, and that's how you do it. That's how you do.
To all my haters, young,
Big
the only thing I got is dick pics. I've been saving up dick pics from the time I was born on Polaroid all the way till now.
So you took a picture of dick and was like this.
Yep, I'm gonna send it to them. I'm gonna send it to them so that they get arrested for child pornography. It's gonna be the baby dick.
So look, you was like this.
You gonna get the baby dick.
Too close.
Yeah.
Go back.
Oh shit, my parents coming.
You actually really get one of
Hey, yo, question.
Put it on the film.
Have you ever got caught trying to take a picture like that?
Oh my God. Have you been caught?
I haven't, but I can only imagine that it would be the most awkward. Is like what situation would you be in? Like, hold on, wait,
Leg on the
oh
seat.
shit, oh.
And then them blickers used to clamp shut. So you fuck around and clamp your dickhead in that joint trying to close it really quickly. Yeah. You seen them old school joints I got with the goddamn with the
We had all the old cameras. Yeah. So everything off from the beams and the frame.
Hey,
That shit, I can only imagine that would be the most hilarious.
Oh my God.
boy, how you get the beans stuck before the franks? Huh?
How you
Frankie beans. Frankie beans.
If y'all don't know where that came from, there's something about Mary. Check it out.
Yeah.
What was it about her? Was it the head?
I don't know. He never figured
What
out.
was it? Nobody ever knew. What was it about Murray?
She was a girl.
I think it was the grandma walking around with her saggers out, her huge hangers.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
That was a wild movie.
I like it.
Yeah, next level shit. Yeah, we gotta push the envelope.
Question. This is the most to the left as it can get.
Oh.
Another question. Another conversation I had on Clubhouse was that a Clubhouse acquaintance.
Hold up, read that. Read it. DC Thornberry says, I got caught masturbating once when I was 14 and trying to act like I was just itching. That was I need to take a shower. I need to take a shower.
Expecting some poison oak, man.
Talking about Murray. Murray had good credit.
All right, there you go.
I feel you on that. But they were both white though, bro. Do
Right.
white people really give a fuck about credit scores of each other? Because they already guessed that they probably have it.
That's if they find somebody with better credit than they do. So yeah.
Then they just enslave each other and shit. But go ahead.
So yeah, it was an interesting conversation because I like picking people's minds. I had a conversation with this one girl who felt that it was quote unquote gay for a man to get pedicure.
Oh, God.
She thought anything.
I'm so sick of
She
these
thought-
new age
she
broads.
thought it
I'm
was-
sorry, y'all.
But
I'm
no,
just
she
so
was
sick of
old.
them.
She was like in her 30s.
I don't care. They knew.
Murray wasn't
I'm
fucking
tired of
me.
these people.
So she said that it was. In her mind, Prince was gay. All these folks.
Where everybody had it in mind. Prince
Well,
was
I
gay.
ain't going front. I did when I was little. When I was little, I ain't think nothing about that. I ain't know nothing that much about Prince because I was little
Thank
until
you.
I grew. But like, yeah, all in all.
Yeah.
But yeah, all in all. But when she said, now granted, I had to kind of. At the end, she ended up coming around at the end of the conversation because I put it in a different perspective. But reaction to that statement.
You already heard what I said.
I know you're like, oh yeah, shit, no,
I'm so
he
sick
knew
of these
everything.
heifers. I'm tired. I'm just tired of these
So
people.
at first, I used to think it was something wrong with it.
DC said Prince was flaming. Go ahead. Nah, you keep talking. I'm just gonna mention that.
No,
So I used to
We'll
think it was
get back
something
to that.
wrong. But when I was in, 10th grade, I was in the picture competition. I was in vocation,
Right.
right? So they talk about interviews and personal appearance and this and that and the other. So we went to cosmetology and we got manicures. Of course, no nail polish. You know what I'm saying? But
No play.
no. Just let me be like regular straight up. You know what I'm saying? Clean my nails, massage my hand. You know, yeah. That's the first time I had a hand in the form massage. I almost been asleep.
Yeah.
The best friend of my life. I beat off like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So you were
So like a
basically
new man.
like a wound, like a abandoned kitty cat. You ever seen how like dogs and cats when they been in the wild for too fucking long and shit, they get touched the first time and they get to growling and snapping on motherfucker and they just finally just nod off and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
God.
didn't know this feeling.
What the fuck is this love?
Right.
I never had a father.
He ate my brother. Yeah.
Never had a fucking father. But back to
All the
DC,
emotions.
like
But
shit.
no, like my whole argument with her was, well, not really an argument. Because granted, I know what it's like, 'cause especially at some old jobs that I used to work. I know what it's like to build up calluses on it, and those joints hurt
Mm-hmm.
to the point where it's hard to walk on them bitches,
Yeah.
you know. So if a dude decides to get them professionally taken off, that questions his sexuality.
Listen, fuck all this shit. How many of you out there, because I've experienced this, got your fucking toes sucked as a man?
Once again,
2 times in one show, y'all.
Double time.
Bruh, this is for us.
He said, no, that's for you.
So you never got your toes sucked. Have you ever got sucked toes quick?
Pretty sure he has. We men. We done did it all.
I've been tempted.
Call us done. We done it all. You know what I'm saying?
Toes?
I've had my feet sucked twice.
one time.
Okay, so what you want?
What? See what I'm saying? Do it not? Were you not entertained?
Not enough for her to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're not entertained, sir. It tickled a little bit, but it made you feel it in your ball sack. It's the weirdest feeling. It shoots to your ball sack.
I'm lying.
Yeah. When it tingles, it goes to your ball sack immediately. It's the weirdest thing. Like she's sucking your balls through your feet. It's the weirdest feeling.
It's all connected.
It wasn't me. I sucked her toes.
Oh, see, I've had my shit sucked at the harbor, down by the artificial airplane, the Air Force One, and then randomly in the bedroom.
Hold on.
But I've also been asked to pee in a cup and let the broad drink it too. So shit, I've seen it all. Yeah, but go ahead, toe sucking. Back to it. Nobody.
I've been asked to pee on somebody.
We're trying so hard.
I'm trying to get past the piss in the cup and taking shots. We won't go back to that.
I just go ahead and pee on.
How did you end up with your foot?
She did it. Okay, so she had an underlying fetish that I did not know about. And so her way of surprising me with it was like, I thought she was going to give me a foot massage in public. I was like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? We down there by the benches at the very bottom, you know what I'm saying? By the Ferris wheel and shit. And up in the cut enough to where it's like, you know what I'm saying? There ain't really nobody walking back there and shit. And fucking around, well, I'm thinking like, all right, foot massage outside, that ain't freaky. That's just, you know what I'm saying, trying to please a man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, I got all right looking feet. Shit, fuck it. She proceeds to put my fucking foot in her mouth. And we've been walking the fucking harbor forever. So evidently she like salt and vinegar motherfucking toes. Frito-Lay ain't come out with no salt and vinegar flavored Fritos, but shit, mine was free. My toes was very vinegary. Shout outs to you. You probably still got thrush.
Oh my
You probably still got thrush, girl, because I know damn well.
So let me ask you this.
Oh God.
Did she make eye contact?
Yes.
I'm sure she did.
She did.
That was even
She
better,
did. It was like
Like, yeah, I'm
It's
sucking
better
your
when she did
toes,
that.
and what
This-
you doing this?
young. But I mean, but it was a new feeling. It was a new sensation. It was different. And I just so happened to have ticklish ass feet. So yeah, I'm a ticklish motherfucker. Yeah, like I know that's weird to y'all, but shit, yeah,
You're human.
I'm ticklish. Like it's the weirdest shit. I'm like, yeah.
As long as you're not having tickle fights.
Nah, bruh. Nigga touch me underneath my rib cage, bruh. I got to kill you. Because you should not know that side of me, bro. You should not know that side of me, bro.
Then they're like, all right.
Bro,
Young.
what if what if people jump you and instead of beating you, they just tickle
Oh no, they gonna catch up. I have strength that I've never.
I fight when I get tickled.
No bull.
My daughter started giving me all. I'm telling you, one night, 2 weeks ago, Lanaya tried to took me for 2 hours straight.
What the fuck?
She would like she kept coming out of nowhere attacking
What
me.
did you feed that animal?
Nothing. My children are just naturally hype. They just have natural energy. When you get her started, that's it. It's her and Layla. When you get them two started to play, that's it.
Hey,
It's
I don't have to keep shit a secret, DC. All this shit is for the streets. You hear me? This is stories I gotta tell my sons when they get older how to get their foot sucked and how they supposed to look at the woman after. You know?
Who gives advice like that?
Did you kiss her after?
Nah.
No.
Nah, we went and got some mouthwash and shit. We went back to the room, relaxed. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so wait. So
She knew better. She knew damn well that was
do
wrong.
y'all kiss y'all women after getting hit?
Yeah, I do.
But after getting the foot job, no.
Foot is
Nah.
different.
Nah, bro.
How is it?
I might have had a bad
Your
week
feet
that
are
week.
dirty, that's different.
I might have had a
So
bad week.
My penis ain't dirty after walking throughout the whole day with it?
No, you're supposed to wash your hands before you touch your shit. That's how you
ain't
keep
the
your shit
point.
sanitary. But you just cut out the holes in it. What do you do to that poor lady? Hey, he did that. It's like, well, this dick ain't gonna wash itself through the dress pants.
I have to air it out sometimes. Alright?
You gotta go free.
You thinking the lady?
I'm gonna tell you right now, HR didn't look at me the same.
I'm pretty sure they just was like,
Did you look down first?
right,
Well,
probably.
she looked up. You know, because when they look down, they like, hello, Miss. Oh, sorry. Hello, how you?
Exactly, because they was trying to see your little man.
Hey, look, hold CDC,
Oh,
man.
okay, so do you kiss her afterwards?
After getting
Okay,
blown.
okay, you ask like you don't.
What if she
No,
catches?
I only asked that because he said
Oh,
after
okay.
getting his toes.
No, but
sucked.
see, you outside. I see why they didn't kiss. That was
We walked from the fucking, like, you
Did
know where the
have
parking
shoes
lots
on?
are.
Did you have
Fuck yeah, I did.
All right, then. What's the problem?
It's in my socks.
them don't.
My feet was sweaty as fuck.
Oh
Now, mind
my
you,
God.
no matter how much of a pedicure a man gets, that funk gonna be there, homie.
So
Bro,
you
do
had
you
it.
know how much friction the tip of your toes get, bro?
Well, I don't know. I don't get my toes up, so I would.
No, I'm talking about
No,
when
but
you
even
walk.
take your socks off.
Oh yeah, of course,
Yeah.
because it's socks.
Them joints be moist as
If,
shit.
There's
if
a
you want to be realistic, your feet go through the most labor throughout the day.
Yeah,
Yeah, they expand 10 times their size.
your feet.
At the end of the
and then girls with thick thighs.
Now,
The crease.
now, this is a question for us men that we have to ask. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure women have stories. How many times, you know what I'm saying, have you done it, you know what I'm saying, to a sweaty woman? Have you went down on a sweaty woman or did anything perverse to their body parts and said, fuck it?
She looked so good after we worked out, I couldn't help it.
Yeah, you had to eat the crack.
I had to. Well, not
Okay.
the, well, no.
You said you did. Nah,
I
nah.
meant the
No
crack in
retraction.
Gucci.
No, the crack of that ass.
See,
You went for the
know what?
buns?
No, I respect.
He's trying to neck and her
He
back.
caught me. He reeled me into his.
Touched their
Crack fetish.
no.
I don't do that stuff.
You ain't never looked at the sweaty buns and just went for broke.
I grabbed him.
You ain't just eat it.
No,
You ain't want to kiss that little star,
no.
that little 5-star David.
I leave the dingleberry eating to you.
No, they ain't say after she took a massive shit.
Oh my God.
I ain't saying she took a massive dump. I'm talking about after a nice, sweaty, hot workout.
No,
You don't feel like you need to please that hard-working woman with an ass
I don't have to do that. I fucking hate this.
with a good ass eating. See, that's what we don't talk about.
Look,
That's what
you-
we don't
look,
talk about. See
and
how you
Kiki-
laughing because you
and
know that
Kiki
shit
You
real.
and Kiki do a couples workout like y'all do a P90X session.
Oh my.
Would you eat her sweaty ass?
Did you eat it?
Would you let somebody eat your sweaty ass after working out? But you would.
I plead the fifth. I
There
plead
you
the
go.
fifth. Ain't no
Yeah,
telling.
It would be
That is as
uncomfortable.
good as-
Ain't no
Yeah,
telling what the fuck I
uncomfortable.
do. Ain't no telling. I might get that urge to just be nasty.
But then the thing is, once you get in there, you really don't smell it no more. That's true.
Because it's just like when you jump in cold water. Once your whole body's in it, you're not cold no more. If you just dive into the sweat, you're desensitized.
Right. So yeah. So I guess it's on
I mean, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
But I'm more saying like,
How does eating sweaty ass just happen? You have to have a purpose.
Let me tell you.
When you see the sweat dripping down the crack of that ass.
It
in the
reminds
workout
you of somebody
pants.
just getting out the shower.
I'm different. I could be just sitting in the house and she can walk past me all day. So if it happens,
Like if it dies,
You are my brother.
yeah.
See, I'm very impulsive like that too, man. Like I will randomly just want to eat some butt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't nobody here want to eat ass. We know you ain't gonna say yes because you the healer. You ain't never gonna eat no butt. That ain't you.
don't know what I
Healers can't eat
Hold
ass.
on, hold on. Sounds like you need a profession.
I don't need a
I don't see a healer eating some ass.
Well, it doesn't even have to.
It don't matter which way you heal.
So,
Through the ass? Oh my god! No! Hey, yo, what the fuck? Hey, yo, she went there. She just said that shit. It don't matter how you heal.
I didn't
What?
say that I did or did not. I'm just saying whichever direction, you know.
Is that what the fuck happened to me at National? I mean, at the National Harbor. She was trying to heal me through my toes.
Your crown of your head to the soul.
It almost got me. It almost got me. It almost got me. I was like, this is amazing.
I don't like it.
so
I don't like my toes being up.
So, have you had your groceries eaten?
I could. They eat.
Did you like it?
Alright.
She's not a
Were
butthole
you the
surfer,
same-
bro.
Were you the same person after?
Of course, I'm sitting here.
That don't mean you were the same after before the eating as you were after.
Yeah.
That's when you started healing, huh? After you
Well, you are surprised you are the last of a dying breed because women out here nowadays need all of the above done. Them youngers out here eating everything.
I mean, if you're gonna eat it, fine. If that's what you like, cool. I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna tell you not to do it. If they want to do it, that's what they do. You know?
Do you want your ass ate or nah?
No, but if you want to do it, that's okay.
What you gonna sit there and look like when he can't see your face? Because he eating your ass unnecessarily. What face are you gonna make when he eating your ass and you get to see him? You gonna look irritated? Or you gonna be counting
No,
like
I'm
your
not gonna be
fingernails and shit? You gonna be
irritated.
biting them? What are you
No,
gonna do?
okay, so doing that, you do get pleasure from it. It's not something that I particularly have to have. Let me just put it like that. I don't particularly have to.
But
have
when
it.
you do,
Yo,
use Grey Poupon.
I ain't gonna hold you. It's
Only
funny,
Grey Poupon.
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember the tossed salad joke that Chris Rock said?
Uh-oh.
Well, all right, look. The reason being, he was talking about this. He was talking about
That's
this.
the unexpected thing.
No, he was talking about this
Like,
this
all
special.
right,
He was talking about this documentary that came on HBO. And the reason I brought it up is because I actually saw the clip that he pulled that joke from. It was a documentary about prison on HBO, and this prisoner. Well, for one, the way he said it was, he said, if the joke was basically about they interviewed this guy. in
Oh, I
prison.
know who you talking about.
Yeah, and he said when new prisoners want drugs, how do they initiate them and all that type of stuff? And the dude said, and this is how Chris Rock said. He said, "I make a toss my salad."
Mm-hmm.
And the dude was like, "Well, what's that?" He's like, "Well, having your salad toss is having your asshole eaten out with either deli or syrup.
Mm-hmm.
But I prefer syrup."
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
The way it's funnier when
I remember that.
Chris Rock, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But he actually, of course, he switched the joke up to make it. He switched up what actually happened to make it more funnier. The
Yeah.
dude actually said he preferred the joke.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but I mean, it's just
it was weird. It was like watching the actual clip. It was a lot more disturbing.
yeah.
Oh, they did an animated
No,
animated show.
it was not. It was a real
It's
documentary.
his interview.
It was like the dude, the inmate.
Oh, you talking about my man, young?
You know
I
it?
like you.
No, not him.
I want
no,
you.
there was
another
Not
one.
him?
There was
No,
another one.
that's the booty hunter. That's the booty warrior. There was
Booty
another
warrior.
dude. There was another dude.
Yeah, like went before his interview.
It was before,
years
it was
before.
like because that special was in '96, so that interview was like it had to have been like '94.
Yeah, it was before the
It
other.
was,
Booty
this,
bandit.
it was this dude who was like loped out. He had like the blue bandana on, tough looking dude.
Yeah.
But he was gay. You know what I mean? And he said he likes getting his salad tossed, and he would make people who want drugs from if they're in debt to him or if they owe him money, he would make them toss us out, pay him off.
That's a hell of a way to put it. That
I don't never want to be hooked on drugs, man. I
Or
don't
like,
never
that's the
want to
way,
be.
or that's the way that he has to pay for it. That's the way he initiates.
Get it back
It
in
was-
butt. No,
it
they
was
say not
just-
blood. Get it back in butt.
It was
Oh
just,
my God.
it was just disturbing to watch. Yeah.
You saw him getting his ass ate?
No,
Oh.
no, it was no. They don't show that on TV.
But you said it was disturbing to watch.
It was disturbing to watch him talk about
Oh.
it like it was. He was talking about it like he was running down his regular routine for
Did
the
he,
day.
did he look like he was like having a flashback or something? Did he ever have a face like?
When he was describing this one situation, it was disturbing.
Okay.
Yeah, it was disturbing. He was talking about the sensation. I'm like,
I mean,
all right.
yeah, it is a sensation.
But it was.
You know,
Yeah.
The
you,
pre-
you get something.
I would say them prison documentaries are not for the faint of heart. It is real in there.
Yeah.
Would not wish it on anybody.
God damn, Jamaica, you plain Jane as hell.
I won't eat or lick ass, and I don't want my ass eaten or licked reason because I have to kiss you, and I don't want to taste it or have my ass breath or mouth or tongue in my book.
So look, hold on. I'm gonna keep
You done
that.
had that on your mouth, tongue, or vocabulary. No matter
She
how
done wrote-
freely wrote.
She done wrote all this shit, and you talking about how your ass stink. Do you realize that you are telling us that you don't want to eat your own booty hole?
But you know, that's just like.
If you
Okay,
don't, so that means your
Jamaica-
shit funky,
So
love.
Jamaica, if they don't eat your butt, do you
Yeah.
kiss after they perform cunnilingus on you?
you know what we
Y'all only got a fraction of skin in between the butthole and the vagina anyway. We eat
You end up
ass.
going down there.
We eat
whether you
ass,
know or
y'all.
not.
We eat ass.
You are so professional.
But her ass just happens to be that nasty,
What?
but she don't want to kiss her own asshole.
That's selfish.
I mean, it's my body. You down there? We gonna do it.
Yeah, real shit. Now, if I dump off in the club now, I ain't kissing shit. I ain't kissing shit. I ain't going down on you. I ain't going nowhere near you. You got 24 hours to clear the room, get all the bodies gone, digest them babies. That smoothie shop is closed. Tropical smoothie is now closed.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Real shit. God damn. So look, we had one more story, man. Nivea, man. 39-year-old Nivea revealed some crazy ass news and details about her music journey, stating that Don't Mess With My Man and Laundromat shared with Escape the songstress. She was persuaded to leave the music industry by Lil Wayne during the height of her
You
career.
talking about Nivea?
Speaking
Yeah.
of ass and
Ain't that
salads,
his baby mother?
Yeah,
one of them.
she was convinced to leave,
Yeah, he told her he was gonna take care of her.
Wow.
and
He
she
told
believed
you
that
was
shit.
gonna
She was alright. She was
Yeah, at the height of her.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, he told her
She was
to leave, and he was gonna take care of her. And then he did her dirty because they was in a house, and he said, "Look, let's move to this apartment. I've never been to an apartment." And he moved her into this apartment and moved what's her name? His wife's name? No, he didn't marry Lauren. His daughter's mother, his oldest daughter's mother.
Toya.
That's her
Yeah,
name.
too.
Yeah, he moved her into the house while Nivea was in the apartment, and they ended up getting married.
This is,
Him
and
and Toya.
I'm gonna say this because, like, and I'm not gonna comment directly on that situation because I don't know that situation, but this is why I personally say you never miss your business with your personal because it never pans out
It can't.
ever. It never has worked ever in history.
It can't. It's impossible. It's fucking possible.
It's the rule of this. Look, I took business economics when I was in college. First, intro to business economics. There was in big bold letters on the board. And my instructor would open up with this. It said on the board, "Business is business." And before he would get on along with the lecture, he said, "Remember, business is business."
Mm-hmm.
Final exam. The one question was, "What does business is business mean?"
Mm-hmm.
That was the only question.
Really?
Only question. Had to write a 2-page essay
Wow.
because they had to drill that in your head. Business and personal.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look up and we actually had to watch a movie that's a semester called OPM, which means Other People's Money.
Mm-hmm.
Danny DeVito film,
Mm.
which is circled around business is business.
Mm.
Shows The downside of the mixed business and pleasure together.
Shit, marriage is a business.
There you go. But all in all, for instance, when you mix business, there's been plenty of like there's times where people bring artists on. Like if a male brings a female artist on, and then they get together. Coincidentally, that female artist never drops nothing after they get together.
Mm.
You never hear no music from them. None of that. Because now the business is jacked up. You know.
Yeah,
That's just
everybody
one
feelings,
example.
so
That's one
everybody's
example.
feelings. So that's kind of why you have to keep your person, keep home at home and work at work.
It takes a special. It takes a very somebody who's very tuned to business etiquette who can do. That's why when you do business, not all of your friends you can do business with,
Mm-hmm.
and not everybody you do business with can be your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Can I hit the horn on that
Mhm.
one?
Get it?
Yeah.
Because even if you're a friend, a relative, whatever, you come to this business table, I can cut
Mhm.
all that stays out there.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I'm
true.
a businessman when we at this table.
That's true.
Period.
That's true.
You try to bring it. You try to bring. As soon as you start putting that on the table, stop
hold on.
right there.
Cut that
Stop
off.
right there.
No.
We ain't doing that.
Mhm.
You know. So people need to either know how to separate it or leave it alone.
Yeah.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can. I think that when it comes to shit like that, when it comes to relationships, y'all can fall underneath, say, an umbrella LLC, but y'all all both need, both of you need something different from each other.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You gotta have it because there's just no telling where the fuck this relationship can go at any moment. You know what I mean? Let alone a divorce by itself is rough. You know what I'm saying? Trying to divvy up everything that you earned over 20 years together and shit.
Mhm.
It is a nightmare on Elm Street. You hear me? That is the real nightmare. And let alone a business that could possibly be thriving and make you billions.
Mhm.
God damn.
Now, very rarely, some of those people end up still working there. That's very rare. When people who divorce and they have businesses end up staying together in the business because of that.
I think that's
You know.
bullshit. I really think if we married and I have my own business that I built up from the ground, you don't deserve shit from that.
Yeah.
It's just the way I feel.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Nah, bro. She was up there sucking musty nuts and shit, trying to help you relieve stress, bro.
Man, that's marriage duty.
That's what women gonna validate, bro. They was up there.
Well, if the
Doing-
person is, if y'all are working in that business together, that's different.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I think it's foul. You know what I'm saying? It's super foul that you can split the marriage and all of a sudden everything that you work hard for, you gotta give half of that shit. No, that's bullshit.
So all I'm gonna say is like, whether it's you're doing business with your spouse, friend, brother, sister, whatever, just know if you choose to go that route, you have an even greater
you gotta leave your
responsibility.
feelings at the door.
You got a responsibility because as soon as personal gets mixed in, and one of the two cannot separate it, that's when money gets messed up, business gets messed up, and the relationship all together gets mixed up because now they're mixed. We can have a business disagreement, but because somebody is not professional,
Mhm.
they spill that business disagreement into a person.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. All of that shit, all of the above, this shit is weird. Women are crazy because that is her lame ass. That is her lame ass excuse for leaving her dream. For a man? For a man. You telling me as much as women talk shit about how we ain't shit, you're gonna leave
Not
everything
every
behind for
woman
a man
thinks that way.
that happens to look like a roach.
Not. He didn't look that much of a bug back then, but still, I
Yes, he
mean,
did.
not every woman thinks that way. So I guess she really believed it. She trusted that he would take care of her.
She look batshit crazy nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at her now, you can tell she is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? And Wayne probably just gave her some bad lean or something. Anyway, goddamn, man. So this has definitely been a dope ass show, y'all. And how we gonna curry? How we gonna curry it?
I will say, I gotta mention this. Locks versus Dipset.
Oh
What's
yeah, I was
going
waiting for
on?
you to say something.
I will say it. So right before this announcement came out, I was listening to Diplomatic Immunity too.
Yeah, that shit was lit.
I'm gonna do my due diligence as I always do. What am I going with now? Before I do my due diligence,
I don't like these battles
I think
Why
it's
not?
stupid.
because the locks will always get overlooked because of their lyricism. Nowadays, people look at your body and you move.
Mhm.
Whole time, when have you ever heard Jada Kiss Sheik or what's that? Sheik, Jada Kiss, and
Styles P.
Styles P. Thank you, the Ghost. When have you ever heard them slum?
Well, it's different because this battle is for a different generation, and it is for nostalgia. And we all know in these battles, nostalgia gets you 3 points. That's a 3-point. Extra points for nostalgia. For real talk. Now, who has more hits? I don't think that's argument.
Now the question: are they allowed to do individual songs? Or is all
They should. Well, see, look, they all have individual songs on both
But
But
sides.
do they
Yeah.
let them do that though?
They should.
in the
Now, see,
verse.
now that's where it gets shaky because you got
Mhm.
you got Kiss.
Good night.
What's that? You know, oh my God, I'm drawing a fucking blank right now. All I'm gonna say is it's not gonna be a watch.
Mhm.
It's not.
It's not gonna be a watch.
But I like, for real, nostalgia wise, because I'm gonna wear my Pele leather jacket when this come on.
It's
I'm gonna wear a fitted cap that's 2 sizes too
1,000
big.
degrees.
I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna
You're
put.
gonna be an exodus.
Bro, I'm gonna be in there. I got air conditioning in the studio. I'm gonna just be. I'm gonna post a picture of my fit. I'm gonna be
Dripping
prepared.
sweat.
I don't even smoke, but I'm gonna have a black
He
in
gonna
my.
have a 40 on.
I'm gonna have a do rag
Come
on
on,
under
Dipset.
my hat that's not tied. I'm gonna have a do rag on under my hat that's not tied. It's just hanging.
Oh my
American
God.
flag, everything.
Oh my God, that got on my nerves.
Hey, you know
oh
what?
my God,
I'm gonna go out to my jeweler,
Oh, I
and I'm gonna
hate
tell him, I'm gonna go out to my jeweler, tell him, get me a chain that's actually 40 inches long, so it hang down like to my belly button, like we did back in the day.
Oh, you gotta get
You know,
the extra long.
I gotta
pants
get,
and
I got
shirt
all,
and-
all that Timberland, all that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
With
And they can't be tied up. They
and
gotta be open.
Air Force Ones with the straps open, unlaced, all that stuff.
So you gonna be
Oh,
in
if
the
something pink,
house
you gonna get a fur?
dressed up as a
No,
fucking
I'm
prisoner.
gonna just wear the big leather, the leathers. The big leathers was on back in the
He
day.
is gonna be in his own house
In my
dressed as a
own-
fucking prisoner.
No, I'm gonna be in my own
Toodaloo
house.
to you, sir.
I am going straight back. I'm going straight back to 2002.
That was a terrible
And
time.
Where we dressed.
And I'm going to have a throwback jersey on backwards,
Oh Lord,
Saint Lunatic style.
that was a terrible time for typical fashion.
Jamaica needs a break. Yeah, I swear to God, this girl. What is wrong with her?
I'm gonna block you.
She's our first troll.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. My name
Capone.
is K Quick. That's K-Quick. If you want me to acknowledge you, get my shit right. I ain't like all these other folks. I don't take too kindly to trolls or purposeful misspelling
That P was
of my
hard.
name. Give me another. So make sure you get your auto spell right. That's K-Quick. I'll let them talk to you, but get it right.
Man, I got fought
And
like a
then we
motherfucker.
and then we can have that conversation.
Yeah,
So,
well,
Shit.
with that being said, I think it's definitely time for us to go. We do have the automatic air fresheners, but unfortunately, we did a whole bunch of shit before we got on air. And I don't think it's not too pleasant. So,
Where the fuck did you get that chicken salad again? Was it from a? Did you have to make it yourself? Did they have to put that shit in there?
I had to wait for them to come and do it.
It wasn't fresh. It wasn't fresh. It
was
It
fresh.
wasn't fresh.
yeah, fresh off.
We got the end of the day chicken salad.
No, it was.
I ate half of that shit.
It was oh no!
I got a
no.
shit.
No, that bowl that bowl was fresh. It wasn't touched at all.
What?
E. coli can touch everything.
So look, we already know where we can find you at a little bit.
Yes,
The
sir.
restaurant.
I am KQuick.com. Make sure you follow me at the Real K Quick on IG, Twitter, Clubhouse, Facebook, all that. You You know the deal. IMKQuick.com is beats, pause, hey, water, movie coming 2022. You know the deal. Get that aside of my beats, pause, hey,
Man, and of course, this is your man, GIMO, aka non-GMO, and you can catch me everywhere, probably at your mama's house trying to steal some of that macaroni and cheese you motherfuckers been hiding from me. Especially when I get down to Florida and I see Nikki ass, because I know damn well she done call me daddy now, so she better cook for me too. All right? And we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on them lips so you can have your 1 year, your 1 month anniversary, these toes.
Oh my God.
3 times in a row, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of
Leaves
macaroni,
background. Go ahead.
oh, speaking of macaroni and cheese, I am working on vegan mac and cheese. So we got to try that. Yeah, I am the Blue Phoenix. You can catch me at find me at the Blue Phoenix Hills on Facebook and Instagram. Also, every Wednesday night with GIMO, we do both sides of the coin at 8:00. Here every Thursday night. Star, we love you, sweetheart. We miss you and we hope you feel better. And yeah.
Well, pardon me for talking and shit. Oh, here it comes quick.
Are you muted?
Nah, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
So look, y'all know,
Everybody else is.
y'all already know the vibes. Y'all can make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms at Television. Make sure y'all go follow us on Instagram at The No Filter Show, RVTV, and I think we are